Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Little Blue Fly. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel. So I'd like to take a moment and share how simple it is to press that subscribe button, press the bell, and select all to receive all of my future postings. It is just that simple. Just look at this new beauty I thrifted. I am so excited to share with all of you my new French country hutch that literally glows. I am not even kidding, everyone. It glows with whimsy goodness in the sunroom. Now this is going to be the first of 2 spring decorating videos in this hutch. I just felt like sharing 2 different hutch vignettes. So here we go. This is the first one, and the second one will be posted soon. Everyone, the cottage is truly magical, and it's coming to life, to the life that it deserves. I am so thrilled and honored to be the chosen one that brings life back into this whimsy cottage. That being said, let's begin, shall we? So I'm going to start by showing the light that is up at top inside the hutch being turned on, just how it glows all the way through the inside of the hutch. Down below there's a couple drawers, great for storage. I can definitely see some cozy quilts going inside there. And now I'm going to take you in closer so you can really get a look at this metal. It is a very heavy gauged metal on this piece. I absolutely love the style and the design on these doors. Then taking you inside, there are 4 different glass shelves. I'm in love with all of this ironwork on the outside of the doors. It really makes a statement. We have some nice etching up at top. And it is a Thomasville piece. I've always loved Thomasville furniture. I couldn't be more happy with this thrifted piece. Just look at her glow. Absolutely beautiful. So now for this first video, I will be keeping the shelves like they are. First, up at top, I added my basket from Pottery Barn. I believe these have been discontinued. I could be wrong, but it is their long basket. I believe they call it a long storage basket. But it goes beautifully up at top of this piece. And now we will start up at the very top shelf and work our way down. As you can see to the side, the shelves can go at many different levels and heights. The first thing I decided I wanted to add was this wicker tray. because all of the glass being inside the hutch is just a little bit, it has a little bit of a cold feel to it. So I want to warm it up. And I thought this tray would be fabulous to work with. I did purchase this tray from a local nursery here in Virginia. Always go to your local nurseries. They are filled with fabulous finds. So I placed it up at top, but in a moment you're going to see that I moved it. I took it off from the top. Next, I'm going to be adding in a couple of these, they're like gray washed baskets. I purchased it from Michael's, $16.99 on sale, of course. The gray washed baskets, they can really get costly, so I like to wait for them to come on sale. And then I purchased some of this greenery from Michael's. This was on sale as well. And I love the limelight green to it. It glows. It's beautiful. $9.99, and they were 50% off. So it was as simple as just bending the bottom of the flower pick and just placing it in the basket and spreading out the leaves. And as you can see, the green just goes gorgeous up against the yellow of the hutch. And here's the other basket that I will be placing on the other side and added in the same greenery. That lime green and yellow, it's just, I'm loving it already. And look, everyone, we have a new member in the family. Is he not the sweetest ever? When I looked at him at the green, it just reminded me of a dill pickle. I have no idea why. I was like, oh, this green really resembles a dill pickle. So everyone, I would like for you to meet Dilbert. Say hello to Dilbert, our new family member. I love him so. So Dilbert is just as happy as can be up on the top shelf. And I'm going to add in a little bit more for him. We're going to start with these sweet daisy flowers from, well, I don't know if they're actual daisies, but they were purchased from Joann's last year. And I went back this year hoping that they had more, and they did not. But I just went ahead and just cuddled them all nicely inside of the floral. And the yellows and the white and the greens are just working perfectly so far. These are such happy colors to work with. Next, I have these little yellow floral pots that were purchased for $4.99. They were 50% off from Michael's. And I thought, well, these would be sweet to just place inside some small little terracotta pots. So it's just as simple as placing it inside the pot, but we have to add one more thing. Just to really, make it stand out and just feel a little bit more warm and inviting. Yes, the moss. I'm just gonna place the moss in all around the bottom of the floral. And it's just nice having the different textures and colors of green. So I'm just tucking it all around. And then I actually have placed in a little bit inside the greenery as well, like in the center area. And it just has a way of making it more inviting, don't you think? I do. It's so sweet. So I'm going to take those two little pots and I'm going to just tuck them right here behind Dilbert. One will stand up and I will place the other one down on its side. Turn it around a little bit and just work with the flowers because it's up higher. So I needed to really bend the flowers back a little bit so that they could be seen. Now we are going to go down to the second shelf. And as you can see, this is where the wicker tray is at now. I just am loving, again, all the greens and yellows and the wicker together. And here we have adding a little bit of sunshine on Dilbert. Absolutely perfect. So now let's start working with the tray down here at the bottom. And as you can see, just by simply placing in this wicker tray, it has really warmed this space up. And that's what that was my goal, to warm things up inside the hutch. And I'm gonna start with adding this wonderful botanical print with the sweet little bird and the stacked books, and I actually have 3 of these. And they were purchased from a shop in California many years ago. I love all the different natural elements inside this picture. I'm just going to tuck it off into the right side of the shelf. It barely fit in there. I'm going to have to rearrange the shelves. And here is another print. There's nothing more precious than adding birds' nests inside of a teacup and saucer. So whimsy. And that one was placed over to the left-hand side. And in the center, I'm going to add my bird's nest. And I do have a video that gives a step-by-step tutorial on how to make this fun little basket. Just placed in quite a bit of moss around a nest and added in berries and used a green pick as the handle for the basket. It was so fun to make, and placed in many different sticks. And I just simply placed it right in the center of my 2 pictures. And I'm going to add this sweet mossy bird that was purchased from Hobby Lobby. Right there in the center of the basket. Now I just want to add some simple light. So I have some tea lights from Hobby Lobby and some tea light candles from IKEA. The scent is green apple, and I thought the green goes perfectly with the vignette, so it's a win-win. I just placed them inside the tray. And now we're going to move down to the third shelf. So I decided, you know, I really want to warm this shelf up as well. So I purchased 2 trays, and as you can see, they are quite long. Remember, go to your local nurseries. Now, this basket I actually pulled forward onto the glass shelf. The other one, I pushed it back a little bit further because I wanted to add a little bit of dimension. And I'm going to place in some of there's actually 2 of them. These florals were purchased from Joann's. I love how they are wrapped with these willow sticks. I really hope Joann's brings these back again because they're wonderful to decorate with. As you can see, the colors are going to work nicely in this vignette. I haven't even placed them in yet and I'm loving it. So I placed them on the outer portion of the tray. And I'm going to add in my last print, and just look at this chippy goodness. I love this print right here. Has all the moss that I love, and leaves and sticks and the nest and ferns. I just placed it right in the center. And as you can see, that one barely fit. I'm going to add in a sweet little bird's nest that was purchased from Hobby Lobby. And inside the nest, I have these 3 little eggs that I painted. I was inspired by Deborah from the Painted South. So for those of you that might not know her, go check out her channel. She is fabulous in painting. Again, that's Deborah with the Painted South. The blue eggs just really stand out. So I thought, okay, we need to brighten things up a little. And so I thought, these molds I purchased will look beautiful on the tray. I love the aged silver touch. $7.99 from TJ Maxx. It's just going to offer a completely different color and texture to the vignette. So as you can see, I placed it off to the right, and the bunny really helped, just that one piece, bring everything together and to life. Love the silver colors. Here's another mold. This one was purchased from Michael's. I mean, how sweet. Yes, I just wanted to make sure it was purchased from Michael's. So I placed it down below, up front, in front of the floral. And then we have these sweet little chickies. They want to be part of the fun as well. And these were purchased from Michael's. So now we have completed the third shelf, and we will be going down to the bottom now. As you can see, it starts getting darker and darker as we lower. And I'm gonna start things off with this golden, they're called coffin boxes, and this was actually gifted to me when I purchased an item off of Facebook Marketplace. I fell in love with it, so she gifted it to me. Just gonna place it down. Now look at this gold. It just really is just adding so much character and color inside of the hutch. To the right, I'm gonna place this burlap placemat. It's always fun to work with the different metal colors. You can blend them together always. And look who came for a visit. That's right, Mrs. Stonebottom, wearing her fancy gems for the season. She was purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I love her so much. Placed her down on top of the placemat, but I decided it was kind of bare and empty there, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of color by placing in a fern wreath. And I decided to go with the fern to pull out the ferns from the photos. And I just placed her right on top of the wreath. And she's just nicely just tucked in. Now, Mrs. Stonebottom, she heard something that I want to share with you. Stories have it that the cottage of the little blue fly has this magical golden box. And look, within this box, it said that these glorious berries of different types and sorts are growing in abundance, and they are. So Mrs. Stonebottom had to go see this for herself. As you can see, she is gonna carefully berry fish all these berries out, and she dreams about winning first prize in the town's pie bake-off this year. I, for one, I don't know about you all, but I, for one, will be standing in line for a slice. This is absolutely perfect. Whimsy is everything.